Welcome back, I'm Dr. Ruckus, and today in Top 300 Mythic we're playing new and improved Is It Pirates. This deck is much more interesting than the first one I built, which was basically worse mono red with some pirates thrown in. I was still playing things like Play with Fire, Lightning Strike, and even Kumano faces Kakazan was in there. This deck, by comparison, is really its own thing. It no longer feels like you're playing a worse version of mono red, it feels like you're doing something unique, and it's really built around one card, which is Zoetic Glyph. We've had enough games out. There is some data on untapped.gg. There's not enough to be super conclusive, but enough for me to look at this card. It has a 60% win rate when it's in your opening hand. That's good enough to look at. It's pretty interesting. It's a 3-mana enchantment aura. Auras typically are not very successful in standard, but instead of enchanting a creature, you enchant Artifact. Enchanted Artifact is a golem creature with base power and toughness 5/4 in addition to its other types. Okay, so you got a 3-mana 5/4 out of the deal. When the glyph is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, discover 3. That's actually quite a lot of value in this single card. What you do not want to be doing, ideally, is enchanting your creatures, like your artifact creatures. You could enchant the Gingerbrute, you could enchant the artifact creature search engine, you could enchant the schooner, you could enchant the roaming throne artifact creature. You can do that, and maybe sometimes you will, but the classic aura issue is that if you enchant your creature and your opponent has open mana, that at instant speed, they pick off the creature and you get 2 for 1 and you're sad. Instead, though, what you can do is you can enchant artifacts that are much harder to target. If you go Spyglass Siren on 1, you create a artifact map token that just sits there. If then on 3 you Zoetic Glyph the map token, it's unlikely, or maybe, I think maybe Terra Thunder is the only card that would do it in standard. Nobody's going to have instant interaction to pick off your artifact, which means the glyph resolves, so now you got a 1/1 map token that's just turned into a 3-mana 5/4, and then if they interact with the 5/4, you still get to discover 3 on top. That is very solid, especially because it plays well against sweepers, unless your opponent specifically has Farewell and can also exile enchantments. Everything else will strip the creature, but Zoetic Glyph will go to the graveyard, and then you get to discover 3 and recover from the sweeper. So sweet. There's a reason this card has a decent win rate. It doesn't have that many games under its belt, but it's enough to try it for sure. I can see the merit of it. So this changes deck construction a bit. We are more incentivized to play other artifacts. I'm playing the Gingerbrute here. I like it. If your opponent doesn't have open mana, you can go for the glyph for free on it. You got a 1-mana 5/4, and crucially, in a color pairing that does not traditionally have any life gain, it gives you life gain against mono red. Sometimes all you need to do is eat the Gingerbrute cookie for 2 mana and gain 3 life. It really is that important. We're also playing Voltage Surge because we've got some extra artifacts lying around. 1 mana deal 2 damage normally, but if you sack an artifact, 1 mana deal 4 damage. That cleans up quite a bit of stuff. We're running some of the Captain Storm. I didn't play it in my original Pirates deck because it didn't strike me as that good, and the data does support that, but since we're playing many more artifacts in this deck, I'm willing to give it a try. We also have the Surge Engine. Notably, the crewmate doesn't just fetch pirates, it also fetches artifacts, so you can still fetch the Gingerbrute off the crewmate, which is good. Originally, I was worried about that since we're not running the Goblin Tomb Raider, but the Gingerbrute can also be fetched off the crewmate. And then we'll also note that both the Breaches and the Larcenist can create treasure tokens, which can also be enchanted by the Zoetic Glyph. So it's really all about the glyph. It's modified pirates. It no longer feels like worse mono red. It feels like we're doing our own unique pirate artifact thing, and I like that much better anyway. That's the deck. Enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. On the play, we can keep this. Island Gingerbrute. It's red. Again, it's always red. There's no need to play anything different ever. Crewmate? Yeah, probably the Larcenist. Seems good. Or it's hard to target. I think we'll go Larcenist this coming turn instead of the glyph. We'll see what they play. 2-drop. Yeah, that's good Larcenist target. Ooh, just you. Slow down. Let's go. Voltage Surge. I do think it's the glyph here. Smith 0 on this side. If you want to get in for damage, I don't know about that. I think you just take the Feldon here. Let's see if they want to trade. Trades are good. No trades, down to 16. It's a chick in the air. I don't know if you trade the Larcenist with Monstrous Rage to get back a Feldon here. I think you do nothing and glyph them back. Antagonize, good lord. And Rage too, maybe? Rage as well. It's a lot of damage. We're down to 6. We have a lot of red spells that we cannot cast. Glyph is interesting. I think you get in with this guy. Try to block with the Gingerbrute. Can also sack the Gingerbrute. If we live long enough, we can sack it to get some food and still get the trigger after attacking, something like that. Both fire to the face. That's down to 4. 1 to the bottom's good. We have to think about it, though. Upkeep scry. Veteran. Can sack this thing to put a roll, and then what happens? Creature has, let's see. Whenever this creature attacks, if its toughness is 3 or less, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So they can put it on the chick, basically. We finally hit red. Could play Breaches, attack with Breaches, and just make the treasure. It still means we can eat the Gingerbrute. Could eat the Gingerbrute or play Voltage Surge. Okay. Let's see it. Is it time to attack? It's just the chick. Obviously, if they have Lightning Strike, we can still eat the Gingerbrute, so that's actually okay. We can wait, see if they want to pump it or not. They don't pump it. We're down to 3. We'll play a land, 1 card in hand. We have to let pass here. We have to leave open the Gingerbrute, eat. Do nothing. More red is good. We technically have lethal here. If we pick off the veteran and make the other thing unblockable. Unable to block. Smith 0. That's okay, you can put that there. Let's get him. We get all the triggers here. Treasure. Exile top card. You cannot block, friend. So now you have to respond to us. Land on top. And we have the Voltage Surge. They take it all, right? Take it all with Gingerbrute, food to spare. Good game. On the play, looks great. We'll keep this. Pirate it is. Siren on 1. It's good. Then Crewmate, if we go Breaches after that. That's a lot of attacking pirates. Make something unable to block. Yeah, this is really good so far. Alright, Crewmate it is. We already have the land for Breaches. What else do we want? More Crewmates is hard to beat, I think. Okay, we should have a very nice coming turn. Do nothing. Still, Breaches it is. They can kill 1 thing, but not 2 this turn. It's unlikely. They could, but it's unlikely. Right, Breaches down for now. It's okay, swing in for 3 more. We got backup in hand. Celestis, alright, well, we're thinking about the sweeper. I think you just take the Breaches value, although you could play the Larcenist and hide the Crewmate under there. It's weird, but not awful. I think we don't need to do that. We have 2 Crewmates in hand. I think that's a little bit too cute, so we'll just get in there. And we'll take the treasure, and just in case there is a playable, we'll see what's on top. Nope, doesn't look like it. Alright, we could also map token here, but I think we'll keep the treasure around. It is in fact a sweeper, that's okay. Still have a nice reload. Land is good. We can go double Crewmate here. More Breaches, probably. And the next Crewmate as well. We can run out Breaches next turn. Cool. At some point we could Larcenist the Celestis if we're worried about flipping. Nothing here. They do flip. Could be an Emperor turn. What else have we seen? Soul Partition? You think they run Planeswalkers if they're running Soul Partition? I think it's Breaches before combat, then attack. Get treasure and maybe another playable. Swing for 4, trigger, trigger. Top card, treasure. Okay, not that helpful this turn. They eat it. I mean, the likely sweep here, there's very low cost to cremating though, because we get a card out of it anyway. We just burn a treasure. I don't think that's that big a deal. I think we'll make him have it. This very likely signals a sweeper, but I think the cost is low to play in the cremate. Yeah, one drop, all right. That's it for this turn. Glyph would be huge. Glyph plays really well in the sweepers. Big score. All right, in the land. Maybe have a 6-mana Chandra. We're not really sure yet. Celestis, double spell flip. Sacred Fire, some aggro tech, gain some life. Okay. Okay, nice sweeper. You got it. Keep your artifacts around though. More Surge, don't need you. Play out a Siren. Siren again. And then I think we'll play out the Larcenist and take the Celestis. A lot of map tokens. If we hit glyphs, it's going to be huge. Comes a Larcenist. Okay, we'll take one of ours so that we can cast Breaches next turn. Manual taps first. I don't know if that's actually necessary or not. Opponent is thinking a lot though. They're using a lot of timers here. They're really considering something. I don't know what. That's it for us though. We played it all out. And after all that thinking, they do nothing. Maybe just full control? They're being weird. It's another sweeper. Yeah, I don't need to Voltage Surge here. Land Breaches. I still think we have a lot of glyphs in the deck, and I think that will give them quite a bit of trouble. 40 cards left. We'll see how the draws go. Three does not block the Pillager very well, unless it gets a plus from the Emperor. We also have Voltage Surge at the ready. That's a card. That'll end games quickly. Minus X, alright. That puts it in range of Voltage Surge. Gingerbrute as well. Definitely want to zap Chandra. We need enough red to do it all, so let's do that first, just to be ultra careful. It's your dip. It's 0. And then we'll zap you with red as well, and sack one of these, one of these map tokens can go. Play the Brute, and I think we'll sack one of the maps. Land on top. Do you sack the next one? Land on top is really bad. And there's no guarantee we hit the glyph. I think you keep going here. Land on top. It's really bad. Alright. Well, at least we're through that. Down to 9. Those are some bad top decks there. Arcane Bombardment. That feels a lot like game to me. I think other than that card, I think we could have still won. But that is really over the top for us. Kite Sail. Can only take artifacts, right? Artifact or creature. So we take this Celestis again. Otherwise, we're not doing a whole lot. They really like taking their time. I mean, if they cast anything here, they get the first bombardment trigger. Not yet. We'll hold the land. We'll take the Celestis. But they cast anything here and maybe just get a sweeper. And that it's a bout game. I still maintain that we could hide the Gingerbrute under the sweeper. I don't think it's worth playing around that. I still maintain that the glyph could get us there out of nowhere. The problem is if they can get lifelink. If they get back Sacred Fire, then we can't outrace them. And they have a lot of sweepers. I mean, their random pick is going to be very good no matter what. They don't do anything that turn, so they don't have any 4-mana instants, I guess. Into the fire. All right, that's about game. That's about game. Yeah. Okay, I mean, we can sack this, right? This is 2 damage. Put a number of cards. I guess I picked the second option. It's gonna sack the Gingerbrute. It should be about enough. Land is not it either. They can go Sacred Fire here, and then get the trigger and cast back whatever the exiled card is. Big score. It's basically over here. And then they'll probably get, very likely to get a sweeper this coming time. And I think with this many lands, it's enough to scoop. Yeah, the life gain is the cherry on top. We'll see if they exile the other copy underneath. Yeah, I'll scoop. We could still win, but this is a painful thing to play against, and I don't need to see too much more of that. On the draw, it's kind of okay. We don't have anything for the glyph yet. I think we'll still keep here. Definitely could be worse. Mono blue. Well, we'll hold open Surge here. Do nothing. Okay, if they're going to counter this thing, I think they can counter Captain Storm. Give them that. That's okay. Well, yeah, this is okay. They could have a variety of negates and essence scatters, so I don't think there's a clear winner between this and the boat. Essence capture. All right, creature spell countered. You got it. At least there's no target for the +1 counter. Okay, it's tough to get under. Non-creature resolves, that's good. Fairy Vandal. Man, I guess we can zap this thing. I think we'll do it while they're somewhat tapped out. Not sure how important that is. The 2-mana 1/2 is not scary by itself, but it certainly can grow. Siren. Two mana suspiciously open. I mean, they didn't counter the non-creature last time, so he could go for the glyph here. It's not awful. Let's see if they actually have an answer to a non-creature spell. Not yet. Okay. Vandal again, no problem. I guess you'll zap this again. I mean, this must be a core part of their strategy. I was thinking we'd save it for a Djinn, but this does not appear to be a Djinn deck. Mono blue, they want to be drawing extra cards every turn deck. Chart a course, there's the draw. Okay, not super helpful here. I wonder if we could crew it. Maybe we can actually crew it with the Roaming Throne, even though it's already powered up. That might have been an option that turn. Countered anyway. Weird game for sure. Chart a course. Delver, largely tapped out. Well, we don't have a pirate, but that's okay. We'll continue to get in there. If we hit land, I was considering bouncing the boat, having the glyph fall off and get that value. But for now, it's just breaches. Okay. Continue to attack in the air. Another Delver. Yeah, I mean, that takes out the blocker. So does Breacher's attacking, though. Maybe that's not necessary just yet. Though if we don't do that, we can exile the top card instead. Let's start with the attack. See what the top card is. It's very playable. We'll go ahead and take out the blocker here, before they can declare blockers. Declines, mid-0. Bounce you, that's actually okay for us. Means the glyph falls off. We can take the Siren here. Stellar's about to die anyway. Scoop off of that. Okay, fair enough. Then we do the crewmate, maybe get another 2-drop, or just play the Schooner back out. That was a weird game. That was the matchmaker throwing us a bone. Did I have fun? Honestly, I was not that engaged that match. On the draw with Pirates. We'll keep it. It's mono red. Well, we might have to eat some Gingerbrutes this game. Okay. Pirate it is. Gingerbrute on 1. Then crewmate, then breaches. I mean, if we're on the play, I think it'd be very solid. This will be a lot dicier on the draw. It's a chick. It's not a 2-mana 2/2 though. Swiftspear. All right. Any combination. Close your eyes, put your face on the keyboard. You're pretty much good to go, but we'll do our best here. I guess we're looking to take trades. You could double block the Swiftspear. It's so hard to do though. Maybe you don't. I don't even know if it's worth it. You could chump with the Gingerbrute, but I think we want to eat it. I think you want to go breaches next turn. And just try to get some treasure, play a Gingerbrute, but it's going to be tough here. Yeah, I don't think the crewmate's going to stick around. We want to attack with it. We're going to go no blocks here. It's very tough. We kind of need to attack with Pirates to get the breach trigger to somehow get ahead. But here comes a lot of damage. Monstrous Rage at least there. Maybe somewhere else. Down to 7. It's not good. Epicure. Maybe we have to Larcenist this turn then. Maybe it is Larcenist instead. None of our creatures will block with them this turn. Take the flyer, no attacks, try to put up some blocks. So if they kill it through ward, they probably have to sack the chick anyway. But it does make their attacks a little bit better. But then we tapped out. So if they lightning strike here, it at least gives us information. Okay, Kumano instead. It's a big Swiftspear. 2 mana open. How to block here? Maybe Gingerbrute chumps. Maybe it's like this. Let's see what they got. Life total still at 5. Do nothing. Wow, we live another day. That was interesting. We could breach his attack. Make the treasure. Play the Surge Engine, I guess. We still might need to eat these Gingerbrutes. I mean, First Striker's a good blocker. They might lightning strike the breaches now, I suppose. I think that's what they want to do still. I think we'll attack and make the treasure. And then we'll put out a 2-mana 3/2. Land. Blocker. Feels like they're lightning striking the breaches, but we haven't seen it yet. Lightning strike face. Well, that's always an option. Down to 2. Let's see it. Ooh, cycle the blood token. Let's go. Come on. Give me one more turn to eat the Gingerbrute. Scamp. All right. I think we are alive here. If we attack with the pirate, we can play both Gingerbrutes and eat both Gingerbrutes. I like that. But if we kill the scamp, we just die immediately, so we need to be a little bit more careful than just that, I think. Let's make the scamp unable to block. I think it's just the Larcenist in the air attack, make the treasure. We could hit a playable, but I likely want to just eat both Gingerbrutes immediately. Okay, I think it's just one pirate. Make a treasure. You can still be pirate here. Mana is fine no matter how we do it. I think we're going to eat these now. You could try to block. I don't want to get into a position where they have 2 play with fires in hand somehow. Maybe we can do it just like this. I think we maybe block with the Gingerbrute first. We'd like to eat it though. Alright, 1 card in hand, let's see it. Ooh, they get the chick back too, okay. So we need to watch out for Monstrous Rage on the Scamp. It's 5 damage. I guess we have to sack the Gingerbrute now. We can do first strike damage first. They'll go 2 to the face. That's fine, doesn't really change anything. We just have to use Gingerbrute before it resolves. Though they only have... Yeah, they have one man open. They could still play with fire here. Okay. We can basically eat this now. I mean, there's not really... It doesn't change anything, I don't think. So we're at 6. We're down to 4. We live another day. Wow. We could attack here. Probably just 1 pirate. We can always play a backup breaches this turn. I don't think the Larcenist needs to get in there. We don't need treasure, for example. We like the flying blocker. Top card, come on, baby. Okay. Not really what I was looking for. It's some value off the Surge Engine, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's what you do here. And still play backup breaches. Yeah, I'm sure. 5-4. Alright, hold on. We're down to 4. Damn. Damn. That sucks. That sucks. On the draw, I think we did quite well. On the play, I think we would have smoked them. But that's just how it is sometimes. On the play, looks great. We'll keep this. We got Siren into Glyph. Just need a little more land. Digital Messiah. What a name. It's red. Dude, why? Why is every game just mono red? Come on. Nah, I'm not giving you the hello back. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. I'm not in the mood for you again. Breaches. They don't have any red. Let's take the non-red card. Get in for 1. And we'll glyph you on the play. See if that's enough. Also the Larcenist. Solid. Chick. And no blocks into the Rage, I don't think. Rage on the Swift Spear. Down to 13. I think we get off a glyph attack here, though. I think so. And then next turn we can Larcenist. They're down to 11. We can't quite put on lethal pressure, though, even if we go land Gingerbrute. Scoundrel. Plus on itself? Okay. Not looking that scary yet. Attack for... Ooh, leave 1 back. Okay. Rage there. Alright. Down to 6. We can't find lethal with the Larcenist. So someone's got to stay back. Probably the Glyph stays back. I think we take the Flyer here and just get in with the crewmate. I think it's just this turn. I don't want to mess with the Flyer. The Glyph can handle most things on the ground. If we can live another turn, we can eat the Gingerbrutes. Held on, okay. Just you guys. Okay, in that case, we could just give him the crewmate. Give him the draw too, I think that's all they want. Alright. Forge, that's interesting. You take the chick in the air. We hit the land for Voltage Surge. That's pretty big. I think that means Means the glyph can get in there this turn. Jump. That's fantastic for us. Okay. We do drop to 5. Play the land. Play the brute. We can both eat the brute and have open Voltage Surge. And we could even sack the glyph to try to get more value out of it. Ooh, that's it. Probably don't need to sack the glyph yet, right? Let's just pick off the chick then, I suppose. Smith 0. I think eating the brute is essential. I don't think we need to do anything other than eat the brute. Just be mana efficient. We can run it back this coming turn. We can also take the map token immediately and still have enough mana to do everything. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We put this. Maybe here's fine. Sure, leave you on top. I think we're good to go. Drop to 1. Land, brute, get ready to eat it. We're at 8. I think we're okay. Scoop, yeah. I'm done with you, Mono Red. I'm done. On the play with Malcolm. We'll like this. We'll keep it. Hold open the Surge. It's a creature. We'll kill you. Goodbye. 1 pain land damage. What do we go on to here? Ah, alright. I think it is Malcolm then. Because if you hit the land for breaches, it's pretty big. As fun as the glyph is. Plus that helps us hit land on time if we don't top deck it here. Tap land. Fantastic. You got any other 1-drops? You do. Alright. Here comes Malcolm. It's a land. Pirate. This is huge. I think we'll just take the treasure. Get in there. Yeah, treasure seems good. Lets us glyph next turn, which is fairly massive. How good is land at this point? I think you keep everything else. We're gonna glyph this turn. Make another treasure. I think everything in hand's good. I think we'll bin the land. We're not going to play anything off breaches. I think we'll keep making treasures for a little bit. Maybe make something unblockable or unable to block. Aha! Godric does not do well with first strike. Okay, we'll definitely glyph this thing. And we don't even have to make it unblockable. This is really quite fantastic here. First strike is just fine. Everything's really good here. So I guess we'll just make another treasure. Maybe go land Surge Engine. Oh, we can pick both these. Oh, man. Yeah, we could hit a playable for 2. Just a land. Eat it all. Drop to 6. Wow. Okay, well, they scoop. Yeah, that was nasty. That was good. I mean, they stumbled a bit, but still, that was pretty good. Alright, thank you for staying to the end. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, a comment, and a subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.